Totally Flawed movie review tonight from Haunted Snake. Or you can call me Richard. And today I'm going to review a film called Bad Dreams. I've been watching tonight. I've just finished, not long watching it. Just finished watching it. So anyway, it's a 1988 film. It's and of course it's a horror film, of course. So anyway, I'll just read it back and get the whole bits of the story. Okay, after the successful Nightmare on Elm Street in 1984, many a movie that molded together slasher films and supernatural shows will rush into production, from Slaughterhouse Rock 1988 to Horror Show 1989, and Wes Craven's own Shocker. I don't think I've seen that one yet. None, however, were quite as notable as notorious as the bombastic blood spiller Bad Dreams from 1987, which roped in its own Freddy Krueger Alameda with sexy screen queen starlet Jennifer Rubin from Nightmare on Elm Street for 3 of the Dream Warriors. She's great, by the way. I admit she's very nice. And also stars the late great B thespian Richard Lynch, cut to them up as Jim Jones, star Reverend. Yeah, that crazy guy who begins to avenge his creepy cult of followers from beyond the grave. Bad Dreams features some frantic and ferocious special effects, plenty of tormented teens, and some of the finest rites of its decade. Featuring the legendary Bruce Abbott Reanimator, and produced by Hollywood heavyweight Gail Ann Hurd. Aliens will feature a screenplay from Die Hard Stephen E.D. Souza. It's no wonder the Bad Dreams became one of the most popular slasher classics of the 1980s, and 88 Films is proud to present the work of gruesome genius in horrific HD. It might always stop you getting a bad. It might stop you getting a good night's skip. Okay, right. I've been watching this tonight. Oh wow, what a mover. Like it says, it stars that gorgeous chick from Elm Street 3, that the one who has those knives and she kind of like, I'm bad. She does that in the scene. She's gorgeous. I mean, she was stunning. She wasn't. Damn, I was like, anyway. Yeah, it stars Jim Jones, Reverend, and what's his name? Richard Lynch. He's great, by the way. I can't remember what his name is, but he's been in quite a lot of TV shows and films. Yeah, the lady's dead now, isn't it? So it stars that girl from Elm Street 3, which I like that film. Good film. Is it the Dream Warriors? Yeah, she's great. I was like, oh, she's nice. She was great. Yeah, she's really pretty looking, really pretty girl, and she plays a great role in this. She plays part of this at the beginning of the film, right? You see, like, she plays like a young version. This other character plays a young version of herself. And they're in this kind of weird cult where they live in this big house. And I first thought, I noticed one part in the film where they're putting like. And the crazy dude, the cult leader, is putting this like stuff over it. Like I thought it was water. When that engulfed, covering them like water, this wet stuff, and I think, oh, it's just water, right? Okay, can't harm them, of course. And then she gets engulfed in the stuff, gets covered in the stuff, and I think, oh, it's only water, she ain't gonna die. And then there's like some big explosion in it. And I think, what the hell? Of course, she survives in it, and then she ends up in hospital, with kind of amnesia. Yeah, she kind of forgets what it is because she like, wakes up 18 years later. No, 13 years later, sorry. She wakes up 13 years later, not remembering what's happened. And she looks different, of course, she's older. Different actors playing the first time one. And, but yeah, very nice. Easy on there, very easy to look at. But yeah, it has that kind of Nightmare on Elm Street feel to it because of the dream sequence and stuff like that, and visions and stuff like that. And the guy who plays the crazy cult leader, Richard Lynch, is it? He's a great actor, by he has got such a distinctive face, But yeah, when she wakes up, she's in some kind of hospital, wakes up, and then she ends up in some therapy thing with another group of people. Of course, they're taking these tablets and stuff over time, so. And she's taking the tablets. Of course, there's an explanation I mean, I did not expect the twist out there. I thought, oh, okay. That's an interesting reason why what's happening is happening. So anyway, what happens? she she starts having visions of that crazy the cult leader, Richard Lynch. He's great about it. He looks like Freddy Krueger when he's on boat because you see visions where she's in the elevator, right? You see him, start seeing him in the elevator. Of course, then he's all burnt and stuff like Freddy Krueger. But yeah, I was pretty much impressed with this film. You know, the thing about I love dream movies. I love Elm Street movies. They're great. Anyway, like I said, she wakes up. Things start happening later on. She meets this like guy in it. He works at the hospital. Well, he's like looking after her and stuff. But then something else starts happening with some of with our the group members that she knows. There's like this black girl in it. There's this like crazy guy in it who starts going crazy later on in the film. Literally going crazy, smashing things up and stuff. Then you have these two couples. And like I said, some of the people in the group start dying in it. Of course, making it excuse it's suicide and stuff. But then after they're thinking, no, that can't be right. You know, something's not right with the whole situation. But yeah, this film was interesting. I enjoyed it. I definitely, it's one of those movies definitely worth watching. I've never seen it before, but you know what? It's another gem of a horror film. It's very bloody too. It's like Jesus Christ. Especially the girl in it gets gulfed in blood and stuff. It's just gruesome. This guy gets gulfed in blood. So, but yeah, really solid moments in this film. The effects are pretty awesome. There's one part where she starts seeing like visions, like she's in a dream. Next, but you see, and then you find out it's not actually water later on in the film. That the point of the people, because there's a vision part where she's like dreaming or something. And the next minute, you see he sets himself on the fire. No, it's like he lights a match and he throws it on the ground, and some of the characters in the room at the vision from the group are on fire. And the effects are quite impressive on this film. I was like, there's some fantastic fire effects on the people. I was impressed with it. I was like, for a 1988 film, 88 film, for a 30-year-old film, my god, the effects were still good. Really well done effects, explosions, effects and stuff like that. Really well, very effective too. Good bit of music too. And the last part, I like the music at the end of the credits. That's pretty awesome. So yeah. So actually, it's got the guy from Nightmare on Elm Street 1. Is one of the, you know, that guy at the end where they send Nancy to this hospital where they have to, where she's asleep. They've got a what's that thing called? Analyze her dream and stuff. Where they put that thing on her, where she has like a dream thing, and that thing's going up and down like that. That guy's in it. I was like, what the hell is him on Nightmare on Elm Street? Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, good movie. I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm going to give a rating out between 1 and 10. But I think I'm not going to give it. So anyway, like I said, some of the characters start dying in it. You don't know how they're dying. Somehow they're just dying. Of course, there's a really interesting reason why they're dying in it. I was like, geez, that's interesting. And of course, it's not what you're thinking. I was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. But yeah, I enjoyed this film. I thought it was a really well done, effective horror film. Good effects, good music in it, solid performances. I like the girl in it from Elm Street. She's great. Actually, it's always great to see something like that from Elm Street movie into kind of like similar kind of movie, horror dream movie. So yeah, like I said, it's like a crazy cult, and of course she was kind of part of it. All the characters dying. Of course, she's a survivor. Of course, there's like suspicions being pointed at her and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of great scenes in this scene. It's one quite nice to see, and I thought, why is he doing that? It's one guy one crazy guy puts like a knife through his hand, and the effects are pretty cool the way that I thought. Yeah, it looks painful. So yeah, so okay, let's just cut this review short now. I'm gonna give this film between 1 and 10. You know what, I was gonna give it 8, but you know what, I think it's better than that. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give this film 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It's like a little bit of a gem of a horror film again. Another horror film I've never seen before, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, so Bad Dream gets a 8 out of 10. Like I said, it was really good, well done, really well acting. And like I said, the girl in it who plays thing is great. It's always great to watch. I always liked her in Elm Street. the Dream Warrior. So yeah, they're good solid performances. Yeah, I enjoyed the effects too. I thought it was really well. I think the effects were really effective with this film. So 9 out of 10 for Bad Dreams. Definitely check it out. It's a bit of a gem of horror from this. Liked it, loved it. So anyway, people, if you ever have bad dreams about crazy cult leaders, remember to call the crazy people at therapy. Whoever works at some therapy hospital, crazy people. So anyway, people, remember to subscribe to my channel, and I have no idea what I just said there. I think I might keep that in there because it makes, you know, I might take either the blue pill or the red pill because it's, you know, and one could cure me, one could make me go crazy. So anyway, people, have a nice evening, take care, and enjoy the video. See you later. Bye.